Hello and welcome to another episode of Bolts and Boost, everybody. So as you can see, I installed these ditch lights here. The mounts took the longest time. Those came straight from China. Took a while. So in the video I will include the Amazon affiliate links to the lights and the bracketry. These lights are an awesome purchase. Not only was the price good and the lights are good, but it came with a wiring harness that makes this job a breeze. Whereas my previous ditch lights that I purchased for my my tremor didn't. So I had to make my own. But this is a nice kit. It comes with a relay and an inline fuse as well. So I'll show you that in a second. I will include the link to this bracketry set as well, just because it was cheap. I didn't know it was going to take 2.5 weeks to get in, but you can be the judge and see what you want to do. I can include one that's more money and it'll come faster, but it just bolts to that top fender bolt right there. It's a little bit of a pain, these things. I don't remember my tremor being this difficult, just the way that these mounts are kind of mounted, and it's best if you go with the line of the fender, or else this seal here doesn't match up very nicely. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and pop the hood and show you guys what I got going on. While I'm down here, I wanted to show you the switch. I haven't found a permanent solution to this just yet. I've been thinking of getting just some metal of some sort and just hanging it here, or potentially, oh, there's a nice ridge there to bolt it to with a metal clip. Maybe just some tin or something, because there's not a lot of space back here to drill, and I want to drill. I really don't want to drill, so just having it like that I think would be good. But if we flick this on right now, they are on. So I'll show you that before I open the hood. But they're nice units for sure. So they're not fully aligned just yet. I was gonna wait for it to be dark, but they are working good. So I'm gonna go pop the hood and show you guys what's going on underneath. All right, I just wanted to show you guys what I did to mount the switch. This video sequence will not be in order. You're going to see this dangling and me talking about how I haven't found a mount. But there it is. So I just used a 3/4 inch, I don't even know, like a line clamp of some sort. And it's just one screw there. So I just drilled a hole. It was a perfect ledge for a small hole, and it is the perfect size for the switch. It holds it perfectly, and like, it is not going anywhere. It's perfect. I would just recommend, and I haven't done it yet, put some electrical tape around it nicely so it's just black and not silver. But yeah, no, it works good, and it's not in the way of the legs or the feet whatsoever. So that's where the switch is going to stay until I find a better solution. But it is perfect. So know that going into the video of me stating that I haven't found a solution, I found one. All right, so you can see the wiring harness here. There's the relay. I bolted it to the firewall, and I just removed this unused ground and used it. Perfect. And here's the inline fuse to the positive battery terminal. It's nice because it came with this whole wiring harness. So the only problem with this, specifically the setup for the F150, is I had to extend the harness, and there's the extension there. So I used the same gauge wire and just ran it along. And obviously, here's all the wiring for it. I'll show you down there too. Give me a sec. But there's the grommet down there that I used. It looks like it's one of the main harness grommets. and I used that for my stereo, and I also used it for the button wires, and it was a pain to get that in there, but I did. So, and then everything is just ran up here, and then along the truck, the button wires are hung up behind that thing. So luckily I didn't have to extend the button wires. It was just strictly the light wires. All right, so you can see here it's a little bit of a mess, just due to the way that where the battery was and where the lights had to go and the relay. It's not terrible, but at some point I do want to clean it up, just because like I could tuck all of this stuff behind, and obviously you think of that as an afterthought. So I'm going to go ahead and clean it up at some point. But it did come with all necessary connectors, butt connectors, except for the extension right here, which is where I adapted it to the harness of the relay, and then my own wire. So it's actually a very nice kit, and it was cheap. I think it was under 80 bucks, but again, I will leave the link in the description for you guys. It's a really, really good kit. I would just extend the furthest harness here another 4 feet roughly, and you should be fine. So yeah, the only thing missing is a mount for the switch in the cab, and like the hardest part was getting that that shiny black harness there on the right through that grommet hole. That was such a pain. So there it is. Ditch lights are all working, all wired up. Got the relay there. Got the inline fuse here attached to a positive. Got the ground here. This is just a 15, or sorry, the ground here, the one right beside. That's just a 15 mil wrench. I tried to pry it off because it's plastic looking, and that didn't work out too well. So 15 wrench, and then there's an existing stud here for the relay, and you're all good. It's actually not that bad, not that messy, but over here in this area, I'm just going to clean up a bit. So that's all I have for you guys. I just want to show you what I did. Ditch lights are mounted and working, and quite easy to do. I'd say a couple hours comfortably you could do this. But you guys have a great weekend. All right, peace.